Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. To everyone new, hello. I'm here today with a stitch tutorial. So for my previous two videos I've done some projects. We did the flowers and the rainbows, so go and check out those videos for some springy projects. But today I thought I'd come and do a stitch tutorial. So we're here with the bead stitch today. Let's get started and I'll share with you what you're going to need. Okay, so the things you need for this video is really simple. Your selected choice of yarn, I'm actually using Stylecraft Special in the chunky, and it's just a nice grey yarn to get us started. I'm using the corresponding hook size, which is 6mm, and also a pair of scissors to chop off your yarn. So go ahead and grab your yarn, your crochet hook and your scissors and meet me back and we'll begin. Okay, so to begin this stitch today, we're going to start with our slip knot. You can do this in whichever way that you prefer, and I do actually have a video previously on my channel if you are still struggling with the slip knot. And I'm going to insert my hook and we're going to chain an odd number. So whatever project you're doing, maybe you're doing a cardigan or a blanket or a scarf, whatever project you're doing, chain an odd number in your project and then you will have your chain. So 2, 3, 4. So I have just chained 21. So go ahead and pause the video and chain the amount that you want, but I'm just going to get straight on because I've chained my 21 chains. The odd number was so that we could have our turning chain. So we're going to work into the second chain from the hook. So as you can see, I have the stitch on my hook, and then I've got my first chain and my second chain, and I'm working into the second chain. And all the way along our first row, we're actually going to work double crochets. So this is single in US terminology and double in UK, but we're just going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, so you have 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through 2. So continue doing this all the way along your first row 1. Pause the video and meet me back when you've got that. Okay, so I've just finished my row 1 and I've just worked single crochets or double crochets in the UK, sorry, all the way along my row number 1. Now to begin row number 2, we're going to chain 3, which is going to be our turning chain. And now you are looking at the wrong side, or row 2 of your work. So to work this row, it's going to be treble crochets and puff stitches just to create the beads. So here is my swatch sample. You can see that we've got the rows of double crochets and then we've got the rows of treble and puff stitches. So I'm going to talk you through that right now. So for row number 2, we're actually going to skip our first stitch. And we're going to work into this second stitch, and all we're going to do is work a treble crochet. So this is a yarn over, insert your hook into the second stitch, yarn over again, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So now what you're looking at is a chain of 3, which was your turning, then you've skipped 1 stitch and worked a treble crochet into the next stitch. And now we're going to create the bead, our first bead of this row. So all you're going to do is you're going to wrap your yarn around this treble crochet. So to do this and to create your bead, yarn over, wrap your hook around your treble crochet, yarn over again, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, wrap your hook around your treble crochet, yarn over, pull through. That's 2 yarn overs and wrap rounds. Now for the third and final one, yarn over, wrap round, yarn over, pull through. So now you should have 7 loops on your hook. And to complete your bead, you're going to yarn over and pull through only 6 of these. So go ahead and gently pull your hook through 6 of those yarn overs. So you should have 2 loops on your hook now, like so. And to complete the bead, just yarn over and pull through those 2. So this is what my first bead looks like, and it's what something yours should look like. Now moving on to the second bead. Again, we're going to skip this next stitch and work into the stitch after that. Yarn over and work a treble crochet. So I'm going to go through this one a little bit slower for you, just so that you know where you're putting your hook and what you're doing. So yarn over just like normal and take your hook behind that treble crochet. So right now I have it in front. You're going to take it and wrap it behind, like so. Then once you're at the back and you're behind the treble crochet, yarn over and pull through and bring your hook back to the front. You should have 3 loops on your hook now. You're going to repeat this 2 more times. So yarn over, go behind your treble crochet, yarn over again and pull through. Yarn over, go behind your treble crochet, yarn over again and pull through. Now you should have 7 loops on your hook again. You're going to yarn over, pull through only 6 of these, make sure you leave that 1 loop left on. Now you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. So I've repeated this twice, so now we have 2 beads, and I'm going to do this a few more times. So miss the next stitch, work a treble crochet, yarn over, behind yarn over, yarn over, behind yarn over, and the third time. Pull through only 6 of these loops, yarn over and pull through the final 2. Miss the next stitch, work a treble crochet, yarn over, behind yarn over, yarn over, behind yarn over, and yarn over, behind yarn over. Yarn over and pull through 5 of those loops, 6 of those loops, sorry, leaving 1 left on, and yarn over and pull through these final 2. So go ahead and rewind the video if you haven't got that already and watch me work through it slowly, and if you have, work this all the way along for row 2 and you should have a row of your bead stitches. Okay, so I just worked row 2 for you, or row 1 of the bead stitches, and I'm almost at the end, but I just have 2 stitches left. And just to complete this row, all you need to do is treble crochet into the last stitch. So again, miss that next stitch and work into the next stitch. Okay, so now we're moving on to row 3, and row 3 is again just a round of double crochets. So chain 1 and turn your work. You're now looking at this side of your work, and you can see that the bead stitches start to pop through. So in this row, all you're going to do is work double crochets all the way along until the end of your row. But just to make sure that you know where you're going into, so you're working into the treble crochet that you worked and also the double crochet you worked at the end. So this is what yours should look like, and you're working into each V. So that one, that one, that one, all the way along. So I'm going to do a few for you now, and then I will leave you to get on. So there you go, work all the way along into each stitch like so. So go ahead and pause the video and work double crochets all the way along for row 3 and meet me back when you've completed that row. Just worked a few more rows just to complete my swatch, and this is how it's looking. So you can see the double crochets and the bead stitch in between them. So to complete, I'm just going to chain one and cut my yarn off, but obviously depending on what size project, you just work these repeat of 2 rows all the way until you complete the project. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave me a like and also comment down below what other things you'd like to see from me in the future, whether it's project or new stitches, and also if you'd like to see tutorials on how to start knitting, because I'd like to do a few of those if you'd like. Also subscribe for future videos and follow me on Instagram if you have the chance. I'm at hooks.andneedles1. So thank you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.